I'm curious. Did you see the video? Did you watch the video? Besides being there last year, did you watch the video?
Yeah, I've watched it back.
Okay, so do you? I'm gonna run over a couple things with you. That's the first thing I want to do, and is talk about shapes and sounds and how they work. So my question to you is: do you think you understand what chest, mix, and head is?
I understand it, but I don't know if I'm doing it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you're a little curious. You're
I need to work.
ambiguous about where you're in something.
To me, when I'm sitting in because I have a little home studio, when I'm sitting, I sound pretty good. But when I record myself, that's good.
Well, the first thing when I start working with everybody is I always tell them, believe it or not, don't judge yourself by what you sound like. It's a trap. It's a trap.
That's
you want to judge yourself by what you feel like. Like I'm going to ask you to do some. We're going to do some things here in a minute, and I'm going to ask you to do some things, but it's all about feeling and not making a judgment about what it sounds like. And I'll tell you why. The reason is that when you judge yourself, what you sound like, you may manipulate muscles to try to sound the way that you want to sound. So even when you're saying to yourself, well, I think I'm sounding better now, if you're doing something to manipulate it, kind of like an impersonator or something, you still may be doing the wrong thing in relationship to the muscles. Because the whole idea of learning how to sing is to be able to access the 3 areas of air pressure inside your voice. Your voice, in these 3 places, when I'm talking about chest, mix, and head, is that you can actually feel different pressure in different parts of your voice.
Yeah, that I've done a different thing.
So I always like to start everybody, instead of with the low notes, with the high notes. So we're going to do monkey see, monkey do, monkey 1, monkey 2. Okay, you're monkey 2, I'm monkey 1.
I'm just playing monkey.
Can you go ooh, ooh? Okay, ooh, ooh, ooh. Find my note. Ooh is where you're at right now.
Yeah, that's the difference in my hearing.
So now what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to just do a little stretch here. Now go like this. Go, hey.
Hey.
Go, hey.
Hey.
Okay, when we're doing that, you can start to feel a little hey. And when you get up to here, you start to feel a pressure change. Hey. Try that for me.
Hey!
Now, what you actually did is you just started in your chest and you went up to the beginning of your mix.
Okay.
And that's where you can start to feel the air pressure change a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I start a little higher, if I go, hey, try that.
Hey!
Now, that hey, that's mix.
Okay, up the end of it, the top end of it.
Well,
or no?
I always like to say that it's like 3 rooms, a hallway, and a crawl space. So our 3 rooms are chest, which is the biggest room, mix, which is what we're talking about right now. I call it the thermos room because it's where you feel the most pressure in your throat. And then head voice is the smallest room. And what you have to do is learn how to navigate from these 3 places and then start to actually do it on pitch. But we're not going to worry about pitch for a moment. We're just going to worry about accessing these different parts of your voice. So again, if I go, hey,
hey,
okay, you're in your guy voice, you're in your chest voice, right?
Definitely.
That's where you live, that's where you talk, that's the easiest place to feel. But then we start to go a little higher. Hey,
hey.
Yeah, now when you do that, you feel that pressure?
Yeah, I have to force it.
Well, that's what we would. You don't have to really force it, but you do have to realize that it is different, and it takes more.
Okay.
And so what we want to be able to do is be able to access that without forcing it too hard, but knowing, you got to give that more than you give the lower notes. Mm-hmm. And then now, get in your Mickey Mouse voice. Oh. Yeah. Oh, which I know feels silly. Okay, everybody always feels silly. We feel silly when we do that. But that is part of your voice. Now, a lot of people think that's falsetto, but that's not falsetto. That is your head voice. That's a light execution of head voice. Now, the way we make all of this start to happen is we push the chords together a little tighter. But I'm going to push your chords together tighter by giving you certain sounds that do that automatically.